Why you touching me? Don't touch me. Why y'all touching me though? Why you touching me?
They checked in for the night and woke up in prison.
Get out the hotel room, bro! What are y'all doing? I didn't even do nothing! I can't breathe! Yo, bro, I didn't even do anything! I got all this on camera. Word of my mother. Word on. I hope y'all got all this on camera because I ain't do shit when I came here.
An unexpected night in a small-town hotel spiraled into chaos when a family's vacation stopover turned into a police investigation. By morning, the entire family was in handcuffs, facing serious charges. What began as a misunderstanding quickly evolved into a legal nightmare that no one had anticipated.
Oh.
Welcome in.
Thanks. Did you guys... Hey, you called?
Yes.
What's going on?
My name is Luciana. I'm manager on the RIP tonight. I have people on second floor, and they were fighting in the hallway. I think they seemed intoxicated.
They were fighting us like fists or like just verbally?
Arguing, and I asked them to lower their voice and could get inside of the room, but they were really aggressive, and I went with the security there. They didn't stop and they still are complaining. They are really loud on room 228, so I'm gonna ask them to leave the hotel and I want you guys do that.
Okay.
And here's where it gets even stranger. It's late, the highway's quiet, and the family finally pulls into a modest roadside hotel. They've been driving for hours. Kids half asleep in the back. Bags stacked like Tetris in the trunk. According to staff, they seemed polite, even smiling at check-in, but it was hard not to notice the mountain of luggage they were carrying inside. Nothing about their arrival hinted at the chaos that was about to unfold, at least not yet.
I don't know what type of time she was on. We just came here. She already arguing with somebody, but we tried to explain to him, but I guess because he worked with her, so he was not trying to get what we were saying, and we literally just walked in here from our Uber and everything.
Right. So you guys are from yesterday, right?
Yeah, we've been here since yesterday.
And you leave tomorrow.
But as soon as we got here, they arguing right now because what the lady said, talking about we the problem, whatever. We literally just walked in here.
But hold on. This is where the first fissures become apparent. Something is already off at the front desk. The clerk looks at the screen. It's either double booked, missing payment, or displaying extra fees the family claims they never approved. Waving their confirmation email on their phones, they insist they have already paid. The clerk claims it doesn't matter. Our system says otherwise. Before voices even begin to grow louder, you can feel the room's temperature going up on one of those times. The mood changes here now. Beginning as a back and forth, raised voices, harsh tones, and the kind of silence from adjacent visitors denoting everyone is listening emerges. Looking over at a couple by the elevator, pretending not to stare. Uneasily, the front desk employee quietly calls the manager. The situation next assumes fresh energy, one where the air feels heavier, and every word seems to have more weight than it should. Here, what would you have done? Things worsened when the hotel manager entered. Instead of attempting to be neutral, he immediately sided with the front desk staff, demanding complete payment prior to any stay proceeding under the hotel's rules. Already worn out and stressed, the family felt singled out rather than only in a policy disagreement. Voices rose, charges of prejudice and unequal treatment began flying, and what could have been a quick clarification devolved into a stressful standstill in the middle of the lobby.
All right, so let's get moving then, because at this point, you guys are refusing to leave by just sitting there and talking. All right, so let's get moving then. Let's get moving.
I'm from New York.
Let's get moving. I don't care where you're from.
Okay. Simple.
All right.
Tensions hit a breaking point. The front desk called the local police, telling them the guests were being uncooperative and refusing to leave, despite repeated instructions. In the hotel's version of events, this was no longer a customer service issue. It was a trespassing situation. Within minutes, dispatch sent officers to the scene. What neither side realized was how quickly this call would escalate. By involving law enforcement, the hotel had shifted the conflict from a heated policy disagreement to a matter of criminal enforcement.
Don't have anything else? This one.
You got $5 right there on the floor.
What?
That's $5 on the floor. You get all this shit up right now. Sorry.
You straight, man. You straight. You can walk out with it.
Where is fuck?
You hear me? Sir? You got her stuff? You can walk outside with it.
Give us a second, right?
Alright, because you don't have anything in the room, I can't just have you say it.
I have something in the room because she with me.
Okay.
That's fine.
That's all she just did. Cause just stop pulling corporate because she just say after walking upstairs.
You're fine.
I just let go. Not joking.
I gave you my bag and I'm like,
No, I did not.
Hey, you were supposed to come in? No. We're done playing that game. We're not playing. Hey, you were supposed to come up here and grab your stuff.
We get that stuff. It's right here. It's right
They're
here.
still coming up here trying to argue.
No, it's my sister.
They're still coming up here trying to argue.
I wasn't here.
Grab your stuff and let's go.
How did the money end up on the counter though? That makes no sense.
I just did that.
so where the money
I don't know who did that.
We're gonna start getting arrested. People are gonna start getting arrested.
Two officers walked into the lobby, scanning the room as the argument continued. The family quickly approached, eager to explain their side. They claimed they had already paid or were in the process of paying, and that hotel staff were unfairly targeting them. The officers listened, but the constant overlapping voices made it hard to piece together the facts. From the start, the family's position was clear. They believed they were paying customers being harassed, while the hotel viewed them as disruptive guests who needed to leave.
Come here right now.
That's what
If you do not walk out this door right now, you're getting arrested.
Who
This
put
is
the
gonna be
money
a
on the couch?
No, I'm trying to get my bag. I'm trying to get Yes, I am, bro. What the f*** you doing?
Let's go.
Yo, I'm not arguing. I'm trying to get my bag. I got a duffel bag. I gotta have a duffel bag. I have a duffel bag, yo. Bro, get my bag, bro.
Back and forth.
Duffel bag, bro. Get my bag. Why are you touching me? Don't touch me.
What the fuck? Hey, get it.
Why are you touching me?
Later released body cam footage showed just how chaotic the scene had become. The officers attempted to calm things down, asking simple questions and trying to get identification or proof of payment. But the family members repeatedly interrupted each other, spoke over the officers, and refused to provide the requested documents. Instead of answering directly, they challenged the officers' authority and circled back to claims of discrimination. With each passing minute, the chance for a peaceful resolution slipped further away, and the situation edged toward arrest territory. Officers calmly asked the family to present a receipt or confirmation email to prove they booked and paid for the room. Instead of complying, the family doubles down, claiming they don't have to prove anything, and accusing the officers of taking the hotel's side. The request is repeated several times, but each time the answer is the same. They have rights, and producing proof isn't one of them in their view. The hotel formally exercises its right to refuse service, telling the family they must vacate immediately. But the family isn't budging. They insist they're too exhausted from traveling and have children who are too tired to move. Staff repeat that this isn't optional, but the family leans on sympathy and frustration, claiming the hotel is targeting them for unfair reasons, and they shouldn't be treated like criminals.
You know I'm not resisting.
You're playing, right?
My stuff is right there in the room, my brother. I just told
We
him.
gave y'all so
No,
much
I
time.
just came outside. Listen, I just came outside to tell my brother. You ain't just hear me call my brother?
No, you're fine.
You ain't just hear me call my brother from Brandon right now? You ain't just hear me call my brother? You ain't just hear me call my brother just now? Yo, get my stuff, bro. That's what I just said. That's why I said I'm not with them. I'm not with them. That's the problem. You ain't just hear me call my brother just now?
Wait, 1 second, please. Can you get my stuff out of the hotel?
No, right now.
What do you mean, no, right now? I got mad designer in that bag. I didn't even do anything. What did I do, though?
I don't know. You going right now.
Bro, Brandon, get my phone, Brandon. Excuse me, do you see this?
Stop!
I didn't do anything, bro.
Stop!
I didn't do nothing. Can you please record?
Stop!
I didn't do anything. I put that on every fucking thing.
Voices rise, cameras come out, and at least one family member begins filming every word from hotel staff and police. the tense back-and-forth draws stares from other guests. In the chaos, one family member allegedly brushes, if not shoves, an officer's arm while gesturing. Officers immediately tell everyone to calm down, but the argument only gets louder as accusations and insults fly across the lobby.
A lot of people sex traffic out here, and I'm doing nothing but paying money for my room. What happened? What's the issue? Why am I being handcuffed and detained because I'm paying for my hotel room and I'm paying for whatever had happened?
Let go of the arm a little bit.
Officers add that the family could be arrested for trespass if they refuse to vacate private property after being instructed to. They want to make it very plain that this law, not a debate, is to be followed. Still, the family claims the police have no power to remove paying customers, even without evidence of payment. Every logical effort is countered with greater resistance and allegations of being victims of harassment. Officers come forward to physically remove the family since warnings are disregarded. Screaming starts right away. One youngster clings to a suitcase and resists releasing it. As a parent is led toward the doorway, they shout about police brutality. The scene is frenetic, crying, screaming, and fighting every step of the way, converting the hotel lobby into a full-blown show for any observer. Once the scene is under control, police notify the two adult siblings and the parents that they face trespass and resisting arrest. Disbelief greets the news, and more charges of prejudice follow. Minors in the group are placed into temporary protective custody, while the adults are handled to guarantee their safety. Officers remain firm, stating that refusing to depart personal property after being told to leave is a criminal offense.
So why they arresting me? I'm not from out
So
here.
the reason why I'm arresting you
I didn't hit nobody.
is
They-
for
I was
battery
on the floor.
leave.
Several squad cars arrive to transport the arrested adults. As they are escorted into the vehicles, the family continues shouting claims of wrongful arrest and police misconduct. One sibling loudly vows to sue the hotel and the police department, while another tries to speak directly to onlookers filming the scene. The tension is palpable as officers maintain control and begin the drive to the station. By the next morning, multiple videos recorded by bystanders and family members flooded social media. Edited clips show the most chaotic moments, quickly drawing millions of views. Comment sections explode with debate. Some viewers condemn the hotel for allegedly targeting the family, while others defend the staff and officers for enforcing the law. Later that day, the police department issued a formal press release. They outlined the chain of events, citing trespassing, refusal to comply with lawful orders, and disruptive conduct as the primary reasons for arrest. The statement emphasizes that officers followed legal procedures and used the minimum necessary force to remove the individuals from the property.
And not have days anymore, it's just hours, because they're supposed to check out tomorrow at 11.
Okay.
But if they go against the policies of the hotel and they don't want to cooperate, they're going to leave without the refund.
Okay.
Okay?
So, get this. The hotel doubled down, saying they had every right to call the cops. Their big argument, gotta keep the place safe and chill for everyone. According to management, what started as a simple complaint from the family spun way out of control, turning into a full-blown scene. Staff tried to calm things down, apparently more than once, but no dice. After that, they stuck to the rule book and called the police, warning that letting this kind of thing slide would just open the floodgates for more drama. When the family finally showed up in court, the whole thing turned into a spectacle. Reporters everywhere, cameras flashing, the works. Each family member, yep, all of them, got charged as adults and said, "Not guilty." Their lawyer didn't hold back, saying both the hotel and the police went nuclear over something that was basically a petty argument about service. He said the family tried to explain, but nobody wanted to listen. The courtroom vibe? Tense doesn't even cover it. People outside the court couldn't agree on anything either. Social media went wild. Petitions, hot takes, endless news stories. The family did interviews talking about how they were innocent. Some people had their backs, saying the whole thing was ridiculous, while others called them out for being entitled and rude. Fast forward a few months and the heat still wasn't off. Prosecutors weren't budging. They refused to drop the charges. Some family members caved and took plea deals. Think fines, probation, the usual. The rest stuck it out and went to trial. In the end, the family got slammed with legal bills, got banned from the hotel chain, and ended up with their names dragged through the mud. Talk about baggage, financial, reputational, the whole 9 yards. A simple hotel stay spiraled into chaos, leaving a family with a vacation they'd never forget, for all the wrong reasons. Whether born from pride, miscommunication, or sheer defiance, the consequences were real. If you found this story eye-opening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more.